Oh. Welcome to my dimension, my world, my universe. Welcome to the Queen of the Ratchet Podcast. Another video podcast, you know. I just feel like being on camera and doing it. If everybody else can do it, why the fuck can't I do it? I got a following, bitch. I got people that know who I am, bitch, even though that don't fucking matter. And I want to be connected. Listen, I went through a phase towards the end of Christmas this year where I just felt depleted because literally I was putting out content back to back to back to back to back to back. I was like, oh, you want me to push out content? The thing is I follow this motherfucker named Gary V. And Gary V is all about like, oh, push out content, create content. And I thought I understood what he meant by that. But in the sense of me pushing out content, I was seeking validation from motherfuckers that I don't know. And I think it steered, you gotta forgive me, my door is open. So if you hear like noise and stuff, it's that. But you know, hey, what they call that? Ambiance, or whatever. So yeah, I was pushing out all this damn content, seeking validation from people that don't matter because I was not healing my inner child. And my inner child always had this sense of wanting to be popular, wanting to be famous, wanting the materialistic things of the world because I thought that shit was going to complete me. That shit don't fucking complete you. Hell, I had all these followers, all these viral videos, people wanting to collaborate with me, and I felt lonely, depressed, depleted. And towards the end of like 2021, I was like, feeling very depressed. I don't know what was going on me. So I was like, okay, I'm going to quit my job. I quit my job and I started Ubering. And in the process of Ubering, and I know some people don't believe in all the spirituality things and like we put meaning behind things and all that. But like, it felt like the universe was talking to me. It felt like my higher self was talking to myself right now. Or like my higher self was talking to my avatar. Or whatever it is. God was talking to me. Whatever religion you want to put it in. Somebody was talking to me. Because shit was happening. And I was tapping into a dark side of myself. I was going through a lot of triggers. I was cussing out a lot of bitches when I was driving for Uber. A lot of like, you know, Caucasian people got in my car. And that was a test. Because we in Georgia. And I didn't know if they were racist or not. And majority of them, like, I like white people. I like all people. I even like straight people. I don't have a problem with it. But back then, I would cuss your ass out if you tried me. If you tried my existence, bitch, I'd be like, okay, what the fuck is up? And through therapy, through yoga, through meditation, I realized that there was no need for me to cuss people out. There was no need for me to feel like I had to attack back. Feel like I had to get my point across. I need to make sure they know this. I need to make sure that they get this information because, bitch, they tried my existence. And I'm like, well, bitch, what the fuck is your existence to anybody? And I was talking to myself, I'm like, what does it matter? This moment where you're pissed off is going to go away. So in the course of doing like therapy at the start of this pandemic, I really have learned a lot about myself. With every relationship that has faltered or I've experienced hurt from, it's because I kind of did that to myself. Like, I can't control a person. Like, if I go out to eat, and I'm going to give you an example. If I go out to eat, right, and I'm like, oh, I'm finna go out to eat. Do you want to come with me? It's going to be a great time. And that person says, hey, yeah, I'd love to come out to eat with you. And so we agree on a time. We agree on a date. We all make this decision together. And then the date gets there and that person cancels on me. I have two options. I could be like, well, I'm going to move forward and go out to eat by myself, or I'm going to do something else. Or I can get mad at this person because maybe something happened in their life. Maybe they're going through some type of mental block in understanding. Or I could just be like, cut this bitch off. And I used to be the cut off bitch or cuss them out bitch and all this kind of stuff. And I'm like, well, bitch, who are you to be the cut off bitch or the boss bitch and all this kind of stuff? I hope I'm making sense. Because in my head, I'm making sense. I say that to say, around February, I noticed that I started losing weight. And the reason why I started losing weight was because online and social media and television and just turning on the TV, reading all these books, all this shit can like fuel you to be programmed into a reality that you think that you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, right? Like if you look at a Christian channel every day and you are a child and you grow up to be like 30 something, all you did was looking at Christian TV. Like Bible thumping, Southern Baptist, gay hating Christian TV. Then you probably not gonna like gay people. You probably not gonna like trans people. You probably not gonna see the world the way I see the world, because all you've been exposed to is Christian TV. Bible thumping, like down south Bible thumping Christian TV where they don't have any black people. Then you probably gonna have a certain view in the world on how you see things. Which goes to say that I believe that everyone on this planet has a way that they view things based off of what they take in, based off of how they were raised, based off of like what they choose to put in their ears and all that. So this year I was like, well, if that person has a truth over here because they were raised this way and I have my truth over here, then which is the actual truth? What is the actual reality? My therapist said this, I was so frustrated one day. I was like, I'm going through this with this person and they think that I'm this way and I'm not this way, and I think that she's this way and she doesn't think that she's this way. But which is the actual truth? And that person said to me, they said, there is none. And it opened everything up for me. And I was like, whoa, wait. There is none? There's no truth? There's no real reality? There's no middle ground? No, because I see the world my way. This person sees the world their way, and we both have egos. We both were raised differently, and especially if we're going through our trauma and our triggers and all that shit, bitch, sometimes we ain't even fucking trying to hear each other. We're just being petty back and forth. We don't even hear what the person's saying. We don't hear, you hurt me. We don't hear, my heart is aching. We don't hear, I need you. We don't hear, I just want you to hear me. I don't even know what we hear. We just hear our damn self. I can just speak for myself. A lot of times when I used to argue, I only heard Joshua speaking. And halfway through, I was like, well, what the fuck? I'd be like 5 minutes just talking and talking and talking. The other person's just listening. And then halfway through, I'm like, what the fuck was I mad at? Oh, okay. Because I just wanted to hear myself talk. I will say, towards February, I started doing Tai Chi, which is an amazing martial arts practice and yoga practice. And I got back into my body. I'm a dancer naturally. I'm a person that's always been about my body. I've always been the type of person that if I'm out, I'm gonna fucking dance. I'm gonna fucking move. I'm gonna fucking stretch. I'm gonna fucking throw my hands up in the air and do what I wanna fucking do. I'm not gonna be restricted. I've never been that type of way. One of the reasons, that I created Queen of the Ratchet was because I felt like we lived in a society where people were afraid to be their fucking self. Because they were worried about what everybody else was thinking, and the other people were worried about what they were thinking and everything, and no, where's the real truth in it? And it frustrated the fuck out of me. It frustrated me so bad that I was like, okay, everybody is trying to impress everybody. But if we all just didn't give a fuck, if we all just wore a green wig or just did what we wanted to do or ate what we wanted to and lived our lives in our truth, the world would probably be a motherfucking happy place. Sure, you would have your bad Johnny... Damn. You would have your bad Johnny... Sorry, I was saying damn to the motorcycle. You would have your bad Johnny Appleseeds and you would have your bad people that came into this world. But my question is, what is bad? That is a human-created trait. We created good and bad. We created the idea that God is up here and the devil is right here. We created that, oh, we're going to have to experience all this pain, and oh, you can't do this and you can't do that, and this is going to cause this and this is going to cause that. When there has been proven time and time again, you can say, oh, you need to live this lifestyle in order to live a long, happy life. But this bitch is out here doing all the stuff that you're telling me not to do, and they done lived as long as this bitch. There is no right or wrong. I'm going to get off my soapbox. I just feel like what I had to do for myself, right? Because I went through a space where I was trying to control my friends, my family, my associates. I'm like, oh, you need to try this, you need to try that. And even with the methods that I went through and the methods that I'm going through with healing, right? Like, they're like, oh, go to therapy, right? Therapy don't work for everybody. Some people don't need to go to therapy. Go work out. Well, some people don't like to fucking work out. Some people like being creative. Some people like doing this. Some people like doing that. If the world was all good, if it was all a Garden of Eden, if it was all just one thing, it would be a boring ass place to live. Mufasa. Was it Mufasa that said it? I think he did say it. We exist in a world of balance. It goes up and it goes down. It's kind of like a movie in a way. I view it that we are basically one big ass movie that keeps going on and on and on and on and on. And when you die, you come, I don't know what happens when you die. I was about to say you come back. I don't know. I don't have the answers. And the thing is that I don't trust anybody that sits there and says, well, this is what you need to do because I have the best relationship with God. Well, bitch, how you know I don't got a relationship with God? How you know I don't got God's name on speed dial? How do you know God ain't talking to me right now? How do you know I ain't God? So, I ain't gonna keep y'all that much longer. I will say that I will be putting out my own Queen of the Ratchet Bible, my own Queen of the Ratchet spirituality, my own religion. Because I feel like I fucking can. In the beginning, everything was ratchet. People talk shit, people did shit, but they stuck in their own shit and they mind their damn business. That's going to be the first verse. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't fucking matter because nobody knows what's happening after this. Do you? Oh, you do. Well, when this is all over with, when it's all said and done and everything is like, we're kind of like, if I am going to hell for being gay or wearing a green wig or sleeping with men, look down on me for heaven and bless my damn soul and pull me out of there. But I'm telling you, it's going to be a party in hell if hell exists. Because I don't know anybody in this planet that's not a sinner, baby. Especially you bitches in the church. With that being said, I hope you're following everything that's Queen of the Ratchet. Oh, and please, go on Apple Music, go on Spotify. Please leave me reviews so we can get a higher content on the page and I can start getting some of these sponsors. Thank you guys so much for listening. Bye.